Imagine co-parenting with someone and you can't talk to them about your children. Imagine that you guys are at such odds that where you used to be able to communicate with this person and talk about your children's best interest and make decisions from there, you're now in a space where anytime you go to them about your kids, they are just taking notes and finding out ways they can use anything against you so that they can take you to court, because their main objective is not about the kids. It's not about what's best for them. It's literally to win. Um, Probably the reason you guys are not even together is because this person has done something shitty to interfere with your relationship with this person, caused some kind of damage to rectify the relationship. And so now either you're divorced or you're just not together if you've never been married, but you still have kids. So you still have to communicate. And maybe this person is out to punish you. Maybe this person has been exposed for their behavior, and now their main goal is to punish you and make you feel how they felt and to come out looking like a better person, because their focus is to save their ego and to save their reputation. It's not about the kids. So while you are child focused, they are literally listening to you and engaging with you just so they can find loopholes and gaps to spin and turn against you so that they can look like a better parent and take you to court and come out on top. And it's not about getting full custody of the kids. They could care less about that. They honestly, if they had a choice, would just leave the kids with you, because that's a lot of work, a lot of responsibility. But they will do it so that they can look like the better parent, so that they can continue to make you look crazy and to um, just have that validation legally on paper that you were unfit as a parent, and so now they have the kids. It just goes with their entire narrative. It just helps them. It boosts them. It makes everybody else feel like, damn, like I just never saw this. I didn't see this. I guess you were right all along because the judge saw it, and now X, Y, and Z. So imagine just being scared to even come to this person about what your kids need, what your kids, because if you come to them and you say, I don't have this for them, I need help with this and they need help with that. Oh, now they're trying to say that you financially can't take care of the kids. So you just muscle up. You do what you gotta do to hustle, to grind, to put yourself ahead. In the meantime, it actually helps. It works in your favor because you end up way more successful than they ever wanted you to be, because you had to grind for your kids and you had to make sure that you could provide for you and your kids, because you know you can't depend on this person. You know you can't go to them and ask them anything, because the moment you do, they're gonna make it seem like you're financially unstable and can't take care of your fucking kids, even though they're not helping you financially. That's just one example. There's other examples. Um, but that's just an example of ways they can just twist it and spin it so that they can get their kids and make you out to look crazy and to hurt you, because they know. And I saw something that said, you're a bad bitch if your co-parent has nothing, no other way to get to you than through your fucking kids, and so they're constantly taking you to court and abusing the legal system. You're a bad bitch, because you hurt them so bad. They wanted you so bad, and you finally put up that wall that needed to be put up, and you set that boundary. And there's literally no other way they can penetrate your aura. They can hurt you or make you feel away, but they know they can hurt you through your kids, and so they use the kids as weapon. They weaponize the kids, right, as leverage. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, hold on. So yeah, it's the only way that they can get to you. So this is how they choose to operate. They choose to parallel parent. They choose to counteract whatever you bring to them. It doesn't even have to make sense. Like, they just want to fight with you. You can literally give them a dissertation on why you're doing things the way that you're doing things, because it's in the best interest of you, in the best interest of the kids, and they will still find a way to fight with you about it and to find how it's not in the court order or something like that, so that they can take you to court, so that they can have leverage over you, so that they can have these filings over you, so that they can get the kids and make you look crazy, and their narrative can be validated and they can win. It's all about winning at the end of the day. Imagine co-parenting with somebody like that. Imagine getting to a point where you stop communicating with them about what you need and what you want to do, and you get to a point where things are looking bad and you have to make decisions that they're not going to like, but you can't go to them and talk to them about it. And at the same time, your kids are your priority and you want to make sure they're safe. So you are making decisions to make sure they are safe, to make sure they're okay. And you just have to, either way, face the fact that they might end up taking you to court. They might end up trying to smear your name, and it's just quite a shitty life to live, because at the same time that they are just so focused on hurting you, they're also hurting their kids. And they want to make it seem like they're not, because when the kids go with them, the kids are having a great time. The kids have everything they need. The kids are well taken care of, if they're even taken care of by them, because usually they have somebody else taking care of their kids when they go with them. They're not really home, so there's that. But yeah, they want to make it look like that, and they are disregarding the fact that when your kids are with you, your kids have a different reality. Okay, or maybe they're not disregarding it. Maybe they are purposely trying to do that so that things are so bad over there that the kids start complaining, and then they use the kids as leverage in the court system, and the kids are like, I want to move with my dad because things are stressful. I had that situation happen to me, and I ended up losing my oldest son, um, to his stepdad. So there's that, because we were put in really stressful situations due to a lack of co-parenting and a lack of help, and that ended up happening to me. But that's past. I'm just saying, imagine how that could play on your emotions as a single mom, as a single dad, whoever you are dealing with this type of character. Imagine how that could fuck with your nervous system. Imagine how strong you have to be to kind of suppress that and keep going and keep coming out on top and providing for your kids and doing what you need to do with your kids, even though you have that nagging fucking cloud behind you, just constantly trying to make things difficult and just make things high conflict. And your kids are suffering. You can see it. You can see it in their mental health. You can see it. They can't exactly show it with that other parent, because that other parent doesn't exactly allow space for them to be genuine and to tell them how they really feel about things and what's happening. They always shut it down. They always gaslight them. They always tell them they're too young to understand. This is not their business. All this. The kids can see it, though. The kids can see it. And so also, this person will do that. This person will talk shit to the kids about you, have family meetings about you with the kids, and then the kids will come home upset with you. So you're put in a position to have to be like, nah, and set records straight and tell the kids what's really going on, and even sometimes show the kids proof of what's going on, because they're old enough to read, they're old enough to understand, they're old enough to comprehend, and the kids are seeing what's happening and they're getting flustered. I hate when courts say don't involve the kids. The kids are fucking involved, especially when they're old enough to internalize this shit and understand. They're fucking involved, and then they're being told things by the other parent. I'm sorry, as a parent who really cares for their kids and is child focused, that kid is not going to allow that parent is not going to allow that kid to be gaslit and deceived. I don't care who you are to my child. I'm not going to let you lie to them and just like not say anything to protect that deceptive person's ego. That's really insane to me. I can't believe that family courts even allow that and put it in court orders. It's really ridiculous. But just imagine trying to co-parent with such an abusive, miserable type person. And even when you try to tell them and break it down for them, they still want to try to pick fights, take you to court. It's crazy.